Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Eden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and welcome back to another Miraculous Monday. Should be a normal week today, and I do have one piece of fan art, so let's go ahead and show this one off. This one comes in from Autumn Wolf, so thanks so much for sending this one in. Looks very nice. I always love it when we get some hand-drawn fan art because it's so cool. It takes so much talent to do hand-drawn, and some people were saying, oh, it's hard to do digital too, but yeah, I mean, both kinds of art are really hard to do, but for me, I think that doing good shading like this is a lot harder on hand-drawn than it is digitally. So that's just my take. You can have a different opinion. That's perfectly okay. Anyway, we're moving on to, I went on pickcrew.me and made the squad. I know they're not perfect, but I had fun, and they're so cute. This link probably won't work, but I tried. And then there's a link. Thanks to the artist Lily. Their Twitter and Instagram is Lolindo if you want to see more of their stuff. Okay, so I don't know what pickcrew.me is. I don't know. But let's just take a look at the fan art here. So we've got Marinette, Alia, Nino, and Adrian. This is a completely different take on the characters. Like, their whole design style, it's different. It's like, Nino, if this picture was just out in the open, I wouldn't have recognized it as Nino. Same with Alia. Adrian, I probably would have been like, yeah, that looks similar to Adrian. And then Marinette, I probably wouldn't have connected Marinette to her. But Adrian's probably the closest one, I'd say. And then he's got the little halo there because he's a nice guy. That's funny. But yeah, I think it's a cool take on the design. And you know what? Actually, this whole design would actually make for a good series. Like, they're all unique looking characters, so that's pretty cool. Soulmates, period. Never realized that original inverted, they totally did this on purpose to show that they're meant to be. Okay, I feel like we've seen this on the subreddit before, but actually this gives me a good thumbnail. But yeah, we've talked about this before, but it's so weird how accurately they match up. And I wonder whose design was picked first, whether it was like they designed Adrian's clothes and then was like, all right, what does this look inverted? Or if they designed Marinette's and then inverted Adrian. My guess is they took Adrian's and then inverted it because that makes the most sense. But even the hair even is close too. So I don't know, something crazy about this is going on here. So yes, for those of you guys who had any doubts that this is the OTP or not, it definitely is, because just look at it. Tear, sad face. Gabriel, I wanted a daughter. Adrian, and I wanted a father. Guess we're both disappointed with what we have instead. Dang. Okay, but does Gabriel actually want a daughter? He never said that he did, but dang, that's rough. This is kind of a depressing post, hence the sad face, yeah. Well, I mean, we all don't like Gabriel now, so yeah, I guess this makes sense for him. Boo, Gabriel. Campalunk ruined his reputation. I love this so much. As you can see, a wild ladybug in her natural habitat. I mean, I guess she kind of looks like a ladybug, but this is Marinette. What episode was this from? This was... I remember her wearing like a helmet to sneak into here, but what episode was it? I feel like it wasn't Kung Fu because she was already there. Maybe it was Antibug. It may have been Antibug. And that was the episode where we saw Sabrina as well. So I'm thinking it's Antibug. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what the episode is, because she wore this to sneak in. It was like pizza delivery, and that's how she got into the hotel. I'm pretty sure. But it could also be a different episode. So let me know what episode this actually is, because I think it's cool to find out. New art I did for my fanfic. Emily entertaining her son with Senti monsters. Whoa. That's really cool, actually. Except for, like, I don't know if I would support, because, like, if she's actually a bad person, like if she's evil when she's wearing this, again, we don't know why. Miraculous idea, we haven't had this in a couple weeks. What if, instead of her being evil and using the Peacock Miraculous, she was actually the good guy? And then what's gonna happen is they're gonna bring Emily back, and then she's gonna have this huge reveal, be like, oh, but now since you've brought me back, there's this huge evil that I spent my entire life fighting off, and now we've all got to team up and then defeat this evil person. And then we got Gabriel, Emily, all the miraculous holders. They're all back in action because Hawkmoth was really the only one who knew them all, plus Chloe, I guess. So they're all back in action, and then they're all going to fight this one evil character that now is the most evil boss there ever is. What if that's how the show ended? That would be crazy. I think that's less likely. That's definitely a crazier idea that I've had, but I think that's interesting. But yeah, this is so cool. Except for, again, I don't really condone Adrian being entertained by this, because what if he ends up being evil because of it? Who knows? But yeah, very nice art. My dog ate it. Me goes to school. Teacher, where's your assignment? Also me. Ha, don't have it. You see, you can always just take miraculous posts and put them in the memes and stuff like that, because there's a lot of really good poses. Except for the good poses and stuff really comes from SAMG's work and not so much of DC's. And that's why if you've seen like my funny faces videos, most of them are from season 1. And that's, or I guess SAMG episodes, because they have the most unique faces in SAMG episodes. So we won't be able to use a lot of the like season 4's quality is just gonna head down the road, because I don't try as hard to make good art or good animation, I guess it's because I don't know why they just don't. So yeah, same energy. We've got Tiki and Plague. This is from the Sandboy episode. And then we've got Marinette, Cat Noir, not Marinette, Ladybug and Cat Noir. What episode? This is the wrapping paper. What? This was the baby one, the Gigantitan, right? Because she used this wrapping paper to make like a popsicle, I think, or not, lollipop, I guess the term was in the episode. I think that's what this is from. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that's what this episode was from. But it definitely is the same energy, and you know what? Who knows? Maybe Tiki will end up liking Plague, and then Marinette, which is Ladybug, will end up liking Cat Noir. Who knows? Really, the show writers could do whatever they want at this point, because it is up in the open, and Season 3 has really proved that they are willing to do some crazy stuff, so we will just have to see what they choose to do. What in tarnation? Hawkmoth attacks Paris. Rest of the world, oh, what are they doing over there? It took me a minute to like figure out what I should use instead. What are they doing over there? Yeah. Because like the rest of the world doesn't have superheroes, except for if this Zag universe thing is really taking place, and like, for example, I don't remember the name of the other show, but they had another show that was like taking place. Actually, they had two. They had like the Ghost Fighter one, or Ghost Force was it? And then they had another one, and I think they were both taking place in New York. And they, like, if that's truly a thing, then the superheroes could be all around the world. And they also have said that they're going to introduce the superheroes to other countries, like I think they said Rio, for example. So what are they doing there? I don't know. Like, superheroes are going to be distributed all around the world, so I guess that means that the rest of the world will start getting Hawkmoths? I don't know. Like, why does there need to be? What's going on? What's the connection? I don't know. We'll just have to see sort of what Zag chooses to do with their universe. But for right now, it seems pretty underdeveloped, so we're just going to have to wait a little while. Gabriel is funny. From now on, you will not be able to communicate to anyone. But meh, it was a joke, Nuru. I have achieved comedy. Did he actually say that? I can't remember if he actually said that. I don't think he did. But, I mean, it's not a funny joke. I don't fully understand why this would be funny. Because, I mean, I guess it would be more funny if he actually said this, but I don't think he actually said this in the episode. So, I don't know. I think we're just going to leave this here. I don't know. Tell me if I'm missing something. Cuddle. Okay, so this is the Adrianette post for the week. Remember last week when we started doing this like counter thing? We've got the Adrianette post. Let's see if we can hit all 4 ships for this week. I like the colors in this. I like it when the colors are just like, I don't know, they merge together. It's like opposites, or I guess they're not opposites. It's like red and it goes into a nice purple. It meshes together really well, and I just think it's very nice. Dusu, the Kwami of Emotion. You know what I've noticed? We've gotten a lot of hand-drawn art recently, and I guess that's only natural because like the show's on a hiatus, we're seeing more fan art, but overall, really good. Like, I don't know, I feel like texture, hand-drawn is a lot harder than digital. Maybe that's just me, and maybe it's a lot easier hand-drawn. I guess I shouldn't really be commenting on what's easier and what's harder because I'm not really an artist, so I wouldn't know. So I'm sorry if I've offended anyone, but I feel like it would be a lot harder to do like hand-drawn. At least for me it would be than digitally. So I don't know. Very good though. Like, I hope you do like the rest of the Kwamis and then frame them up on your wall or something, because that would look awesome. Originality. Stop using this format and come up with original memes or draw 4. Miraculous subreddit. Draw 25. Here's the thing though, last week on the top 20 we only saw 2 of these posts, and one of them was actually an original one that was hand-drawn. It wasn't hand-drawn, but it was drawn specifically for Miraculous. It's funny that this made it on here. That's funny. Does this mean we're not going to be able to see the rest? I guess more people who browse the subreddit more, because I really don't do social media stuff. This is like the one time a week that I'm on Reddit. Unless I'm like looking up something, then I'll go to Reddit sometimes. But for the most part, this is my one time on Reddit. Then usually I'm only on Instagram a couple times a week. I just don't do social media. But this, I don't know. If you browse the subreddit more, were there a lot more posts? Because last week there's only 2 in the top 20. So that makes me believe that there was a lot of people who did this meme format. So I don't know. But I do think that this meme format's funny. So I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing another couple ones. So we'll just have to see if there's any more up above, more higher up on the post. Balcony, credit union. Oh, we got the Mari chat. Okay, so we've checked off 2 boxes. Now, all we need is Ladrian and Lady Noir. And then we have checked off all 4 boxes for the week. I think I talked about this last week, or maybe it was the week before. I'm not the biggest fan of darker art because it's just, you don't get to see it. It doesn't bring it out as much. But I think due to the slight little brightness over here, I think it's because it's like early in the morning. So it fits for this post, but I prefer art that is brighter, because this one, to me, this one just, like, I get the mood and stuff, but it's more sad than the other ones. So yeah, I like the brighter art, but it's still good. Find someone that looks at you like Marinette looks at Marinette. Nice. I guess that just sells it more to Adrian, or I guess it was Cat Noir, that these 2 are not the same person. But look at this. Look at this. How are you going to tell me that these 2 don't look similar? Like, that just annoys me so much. How we need to calm down. Just let it all out. It's miraculous logic. I feel like we get onto this every week. And then every week I'm like, okay, we don't need to get into it. But seriously though, like, how far are they going to go? Like, I don't know. They should have changed Ladybug up a little bit in the original designs. That would have made it look so much better. Plus longer ribbons. I like the long ribbons from the anime PV. That looked so good. Anyway, moving on. Ladrian hug. Oh, we only need 1 more. We need the Lady Noir fan art, and then we've checked off all 4 for the week. But this one looks good. I like the hair for some reason. I don't know what it is, but the colors, it just, I don't know, it reminds me of a deep ocean, but not like the super blue deep ocean. It's like the ocean that's a little greener, and I like that kind of ocean, so it looks very nice. Plague is the fandom. You don't look like Cat Noir, and you don't look like Ladybug. Earlier on in the episode, people are blind. Yeah, okay, and then we saw this same caption like a week, it wasn't a week ago, but it was like maybe a month ago maybe, and I was like, oh, well, is this actually what it said? And then you guys were like, yeah, it is actually what it said. So I was like, oh, cool, I don't remember that. What episode is this? This was the Frightingale episode. Yeah, I think so. I'm like pretty sure that's what it is. Or no, it wasn't. It wasn't that episode. What episode was this? Shoot, I don't remember. Anyway, it was one of the episodes, obviously. So, yeah, Plague speaks the truth, and I feel like that's pretty prominent in this show. Like, Plague is the only one who's realistic. Like, and then like in Camp Blanc, he was like, no, Marinette is Marinette, and all that stuff. And then Adrian, somehow Adrian figured it out, but he didn't figure out at any time. Like, okay. Anywho, we don't need to talk about this. You don't look like Ladybug. Don't even bring that up. We just had a post that showed that they were the exact same. Like, come on. Why did we get 2 posts like this? Back to back, pretty much. Okay. Let's just move on. My other fan art post was well received, so here's another one. Lila using the Peacock Miraculous. Oh, whoa. This one looks so cool. I love the lighting in the background. This design is really cool. Plus, like, she looks more evil in this one. Dang, Lila. You took this into a whole nother level, and there's fire. Oh, so good. This is really good. I want to see this now. We need to see Lila with the Peacock Miraculous. I accidentally clicked this one, but I swear I didn't look at it. I just like backed out real quick. So I've been writing a fanfic and simultaneously doing some fan art of it. This is me sharing some of it. Oh, it's some Adrianette stuff, but it's not the Lady Noir stuff. We're gonna run out of time. There's only 2 more posts left. But oh, this is good. It's like, I don't know. It's just a bright sunny day. Really nice. Like I like the brighter stuff, and it's like, ooh, shiny, nice, bright day. So, yeah, very nice. Also, here, the stripes, that's what they are, they're stripes. The stripes go all around the shirt in this one, which is interesting because I don't think they actually do in the show. True, ... I absolutely love how the first time Marinette transforms, she is completely terrified and confused. Meanwhile, Adrian poses like his whole life has led up to this moment. Yeah, for this one they just reused the same thing, but for this one, for Marinette, and sometimes Adrian's, but mostly Marinette, they actually change up the way she transforms, which it actually makes sense though, because it wouldn't be that hard because the way that 3D animation works, you can just sort of like change one thing and then the moving is still the same. Same thing with that Sonic movie. All they really had to do was change the model and then copy the keyframes over. The model still should be the same, it just looks different. So that's why it wasn't as big of a deal to because they didn't have to reanimate the entire thing. Sure, they had to change some of the animation in certain parts, but for the most part they could just copy all the keyframes over and then they're good to go. But yeah, so I really appreciate how they actually changed some of the transformations to match the episode, and Kwame Buster was a good example of that. So I really appreciate that they pay that much attention to the detail. And for the top post of the week, hey Marinette. Hey Marinette. Hey Marinette. You can't sneak up on me with my back against the... Oh boy. Hey Marinette. Adrian would do this. He's like, ooh, let's play around with Marinette. That's funny. This is a good one. Hey Marinette. Yeah. Let's see, if I had to pick one post for the top post of the week, it might be this one, actually. This one's really good. Was there any others that topped this one? This one, I think, deserves the top post of the week. But, yeah. That's going to be it for this video. We did not hit all 4 marks on the 4 different Love Square ships. Sadly, we were 3 out of the 4, which was actually closer than last week. But, yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
And you don't look a thing like Ladybug either.